Hi guys, I'm going to walk you through a lesson on adding and subtracting on the News to You Nearpod website. So the code that you need to do this lesson on Nearpod is ZYMPG. ZYMPG. So we're going to take the code and put it in to join the session. I'm going to type my name. You're going to type your name. So I type Miss Megan. You're typing your name and then hitting join session. Okay. So the word problems, we always have one addition and one subtraction word problem. So it might be easier for you if you have some things that you can count to add. It might be easier for you to follow along on the screen. So whatever is easier for you works for me. Okay, so let's look at the directions. Word problems. Fill in the blanks and solve each word problem. We have 2 word problems to do today. 1 addition and 1 subtraction. So, the directions are going to be the same for both. Now, the first one, it shows the houses. The Census Bureau counts how many people live in each house. So, it says, on Monday, a worker visited blank homes. Now we need to count how many homes there are. So it might be easier to touch the screen. I know some of you do better when you actually write the number on top. So it might be easier if you actually write 1, 2, and you know what? I'm noticing that this is a really thick line. So I can come down here to the pen and make it a little thinner. 3, 4, 5. They visited 5 homes. Now, if you wanted to type them, you could. I just hit this T button for text. If I want to type the number 5, I can make a little box here and type when I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On this line, there's 5 total. So that is one more way you can do it. There's no right or wrong way. I could also write a 5 in the box. You have choices here. So on Monday, the worker visited 5 homes. We counted the 5 homes. Now let's look at the next one. On Tuesday, the worker visited blank homes. Now we need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many homes did they visit? So here we can write 1 if it helps you. 2, 3, 4. So the last one is 4. So you could write it or you could type it like I showed you how to before. 4 homes. Okay? Just don't want that to confuse you when we add them together. So now, your choices here. You can use other items to add up 5 plus 4. You can count on your fingers, or you could just start at the beginning since it's an addition problem and count all the houses together. If you're counting all the houses together, you're not going to want these numbers at the bottom here. Okay? So, let's count all the houses together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would make this one 6, 7, 8, 9. How many homes did the worker visit all together? All together tells me to add. And when I count 5 plus 4 together, I get 9. So my answer here is going to be 9. And if it's too hard for you to write a 9 that way, you can do this and type a 9. And then just move it where you want it into the box. You don't need to make the box smaller, but you can if you want. Okay, so you have 2 choices for ways that you can show your answer. When you're done on the page, hit submit. Remember, our directions are exactly the same. Fill in the blanks to solve each word problem. This is a subtraction problem, okay? But we still start by counting first. In 2018, a state built blank schools, so you get to count the number of schools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go through and label them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many did they build in 2018? They built 10 schools. It's a pretty bad 10. So I just hit this back button to undo it instead of having to erase it. All right, now let's see about 2017. It says in 2017, the state built blank schools. So I'm going to count these again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the last one is 7. So we're doing 10 minus 7. We have to take 7 away. So now I'm going to erase so I can cross them out. You could use cubes or pencils, anything that you have at home to help you, but I like to erase so that I can actually cross them out. Now, 10 is the number that I'm starting with. So, because of that, I have to go to the top where it has 10. And how many am I going to cross out? I'm going to cross out 7. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I have to figure out how many are left. So I'm going to count the ones that are left. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 left. So 10 minus 7 is 3. You can use, I have paper clips here, so why don't I use paper clips to show you another way to do it. To do that, you would have to count out 10 paper clips. I'm going to put my hand really close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 paper clips in my hand. I could take 7 away. I'll put 7 back in the container. One at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's see how many I have left in my hands. I have 3 paper clips left. So 10 minus 7 is 3. You don't need to have the cubes like we have at school. You can figure out other things that you can use if you want to use objects to count. So how many more schools did the state build in 2018 than 2017? The answer we found is 3. When you're done, you hit submit. And that's it. So we did 1 addition problem and 1 subtraction problem for today. Good job.